Hello beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. My name is Angelica, and today's video we're going to begin the Root Chakra series. So I have been guided and inspired to redo the chakra series that I started a couple years back, but I never got to finish it because I had my own healing needs that came up. And so I've been inspired to revisit this series, and we're going to begin again with the Root Chakra series, and we're going to go through each of the 7 main chakras in the body by beginning with the root chakra. And for each chakra, we're going to do a series of 7 videos. So concentrating and focusing very deeply on very specific aspects within that chakra. So for example, we're going to begin with the root chakra, and there's going to be 7 videos for the root chakra. And then we're going to move into the sacral chakra. And then we're going to repeat the same thing through each chakra. This is for the purposes of delving very, very deep. Also, in order for you to see how these chakras really synergize and harmonize together, or even where they're in disharmony and maybe even disconnected. Also, as I'm channeling in each of these videos, I am noticing there are certain affirmations that are coming up. So your job is not to convince yourself whether they're true or not for you and try to convince yourself that way. Your job is simply to observe and notice how it is resonating in your body, or if you feel resistance to it. And so that will guide you into the work, right? So remember that I am simply acting as a conduit, as a facilitator of the space, facilitator of the energetic space, and it is up to you to do the work of shadow work, integration, of introspection, of self-reflection. I cannot do the work for you. I am simply here as a space holder and a facilitator of the energies, but you have to do the work. So my intention with these videos are always for the highest and best good of all. They're also for you to receive the energy medicine that is specific to your unique needs in this moment. So that could be balancing, that could be clearing and activating, that could be aligning, that could be all of the above. Just stay open and aware and trust that you are receiving exactly what it is that you are needing at this time. And please feel free to come back to these videos as often or as seldom as you wish. Utilize these videos as a tool to provide support for you during your journey. They're not meant as a crutch. They're more meant to be utilized as a tool to help you bring up the things or clear the things that are needing, that you are requiring at this time to serve you in the highest and best way going forward. And just know that my videos are never meant to replace your will, your knowing, your intuition. Again, I really encourage my viewers to tap into your own intuition, tap into your own knowing. I may use certain keywords that bring up certain keywords or other words for you to explore. My advice to you is to go with your knowing, go with your intuition. These videos are designed to support you in your own remembrance of empowering yourself. I also invite you to grab a journal for afterwards to write down and record any awarenesses that came up for you to become aware of, for you to work through. That's part of doing the work. It's part of doing the work, right? So today's video in the Root Chakra series, we are going to be focusing on security, safety, stability, and healthy boundaries. This is important in the root chakra because if we felt unsafe as kids, we are bound to perpetuate coping mechanisms of fight or flight into our adult lives. And if we are not feeling secure in our home life or secure in, having our needs met, our basic needs met, we can start to feel insecure in other ways and move into mistrust. So a lot of mistrust in relationships actually originate in the root chakra from not being able to trust our environment, whether that's people, whether that's our physical environment, whether that's our circumstances. It actually originates here in the root chakra. And boundaries, as it pertains to knowing and having our own boundaries that are healthy and that allow us to be authentic, vulnerable, unapologetic in our expression, and allow others to know that we have certain boundaries in which we are going to reciprocate and exchange energy with. If you were like me, I was never taught any kind of boundaries. I was never taught what boundaries were. I was never encouraged to have like a sense of self, a sense of autonomy. And I was always encouraged to just do what my mom said. So in order to find safety, I was always in her frame. So basically that taught me to abandon and betray my own self so that others could feel, secure and safe, and, so that I wasn't rocking the boat. So boundaries as a form of healthy expression. I've also heard boundaries defined as the space in which I can love both you and me. Other things this could tap into is fear of abandonment, rejection, fear of other people hurting us or betraying us, neglect, again, like I said, fight or flight, and victimhood. Allow your own awareness to show you what wants to come up around security, around safety, around stability, and around boundaries. And with that being said, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. And coming into this space by taking a few deep breaths to center and ground and become aware and more present with the gifts of energy medicine, the gifts of illumination, the gifts of awareness and presence. So let's take a deep breath in and out. Another time, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time, in through the nose and out. And allowing yourself to relax the perineum, relax the root, bringing your awareness to the root. Allowing your body to relax. And giving a quick scan of any places within your body where you notice you are holding tension. And I just want you to consciously relax those parts. Relaxing the space behind your eyes. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing the perineum. As we begin, we're going to begin with a bit of Reiki. And this particular video pertains to stability and security. Healthy boundaries with the self and with others. Haelea sanohoe kiana aya. Ushele ai. Shule ha'ana kata iaka se shikiata ua. Ala na noe ke na asta chu aleat a ina chu ushiat. Kena hasta. Alahaya, alahaya, alahaya. Shukuye na ha na la ue kiasta. Shia alahaya. Maha, maholesia. Shikianasta. And allowing yourself to imagine this first chakra at the base of your spine where your perineum sits, beginning to glow a bright red. And if it is dull at first, it's okay. Just allowing yourself to envision the color red, seeing it where it's at now, and intending to infuse it, to allow the infusion of a very bright ruby red, a very vibrant color, infusing the knowing of safety, stability, security, and healthy boundaries, while also allowing yourself to become aware of any dynamics, any patterns, or even wounds and traumas that you may be holding in this root chakra around stability, around security, around safety, and around healthy boundaries that are not serving you any longer. Ha inalaho wasekia lastino waseshetia. Halasa naku waseata. Elaya. Mahola sishikiata mweki. Aleana wasekia shatu. Haleana huasekia. Mohoya lea anastu. Kiala sa shaku uyase. Kiana elea se shikiata. Te hala moe se shikina haya. Alaha ikiasa shikiata. Kule anahaya ese ea asaata. Ilahaya sa woa. Ule se shiata. Allowing the energy medicine to activate whatever it needs to activate, allowing it to illuminate whatever it needs to illuminate for you, for your highest good. Deep breath in and out. Sala o isekana o ala se shaki wiyahata. Kola se shikia na asta. Kala moe se kia na uya na alasti. Kiat moela se shikole eyada a mohoya se kiana ulahai ikia mohe na haa wala na ast. Alaya no was shikitia no wala stikera and where heras tu kelasta no wara tatuti la tatuaras tutu hala erastekua na tatutu la hana tutu erastekeleasta la hara malaha na tutu. And checking in on what that color, the brightness of that root chakra looks like now. Ha another tutu ratatakata wala tatata highest tutu alastic becoming aware of any sensations. Wala natatahaya na nahuna na atatata aratu shatata shata alata uratakata ila just allowing your awareness to be open, to be receptive. Hala sa shakuete lata na to rata lata ura sete dia sana to kuete Eliata na to kuete shenata hawale na iata ilaha shateloye ala mahoya na saketuesta. Allowing your awareness to be open around boundaries, unhealthy boundaries, healthy boundaries, what those may mean, what those activational words, those key words bring in for you. Boundaries, healthy boundaries. Where have I had or even been taught unhealthy boundaries? And how can I implement healthy boundaries that allow me to respect and honor myself in any given circumstance, as well as respect another and what they may be asking, what they may be requiring of me in that moment, and any patterns or unhealthy dynamics that have been perpetuated and that I have been a party to. Knowing and understanding this isn't about judging or shaming myself or feeling guilty or blaming myself, that it is about illuminating my awareness around dynamics and patterns I have been playing out and allowing myself to play out that have been disempowering me, so that I may choose to shift these for myself, for my highest alignment, for my highest empowerment, so that I may understand how to interact in a new way that creates healthier boundaries, healthier interactions, and empowered interactions. For I allow myself to remember that when I act and be from a healthy, empowered space, I allow others to remember what is unhealthy, what is healthy, even if their response or their reaction is one that would suggest unpleasantness or if their reaction triggers anger or triggers resentment, I allow myself to remember that is their gift to unwrap in their own timing. I allow myself to be empowered in my interactions by setting healthy boundaries. Ilana wea sekiata uele asenati. Kuelea eleati eshetu uenata tukuti elastiana tuasta. Hiatua. I allow awareness around stability to illuminate my consciousness and where I am disempowering myself. I allow myself to become aware of where I may have fear-based beliefs or even wounds around feeling safe and safety and feeling unsafe. Haino wele sikiata wea la sashatu koya la steatasta la natu uaka esteata nasakuata. La toasi eshiatu mahatu. And I allow myself to become aware of any fear-based beliefs or past experiences, past traumatic experiences that created distortions around security. And I allow myself to become aware of that which I have played out and may still be playing out that no longer serve me. Ialase ikatuasa shatu lato hayata hiata stuwata. Allowing myself to choose to shift these for myself, to do the work required of me, to release, to become aware, to shift, to alchemize, and to integrate so that I may embody the lesson, the gift that it was wanting to share with me all along. Khalasa shoyata kunahiatala bushiata ila anawasataya kiatu ilea natahasta nururuasiata. And allowing yourself to sit in this space, remain in this space for as long as it feels good to you, as long as you require it. If you feel called to drift off to sleep, you may do so. If you feel called to journal, I invite you to do that. Just allowing yourself to slowly come back by by bringing your awareness back into your body, back to your root, at the base of your spine. And allowing yourself compassion as you may become aware of patterns that were illuminated during that energy medicine session. Just coming back slowly in your own time. I encourage you and invite you to journal and to write down any awarenesses that came to you, any patterns or past traumatic experiences that you may have experienced that created certain dynamics, that created the need to be a certain way, that are no longer serving you. Remember, I am simply the conduit of the energies. It's up to you to do the work, to empower and inspire yourself into transforming that, into embodying that, and integrating that into your cellular memory. Okay? And if you found this helpful at all, I invite you to hit the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment, as I am genuinely curious to know what your experience with this was. And until next time, when we do the third video in our Root Chakra series, I will thank you so much. Thank yourself for receiving. I love you so much. Bye.